Greetings, YouTube. On August 15th, 2021, yesterday, the Afghan government collapsed. The Taliban rolled into Kabul and took over. And a nation that the United States of America had spent the last 20 years propping up disappeared. As people are desperately trying to escape from the country, there are copters on the roof of the U.S. Embassy, just like Vietnam, trying to get Americans out of the country, and our allies who have been supporting the Americans for the last 20 years are desperately trying to get out of the country before the Taliban hunts them down and kills them. And the Republican Party has suddenly discovered, as of August 15th, that there are women in the nation of Afghanistan. And then they are suddenly very concerned about the women in Afghanistan. They are concerned that Afghani women will lose their autonomy and their agency. At the same time, here in the United States of America, the Republican Party is doing everything in their power to make sure that American women lose their autonomy and agency. So Afghani women should have autonomy and agency. American women should not have autonomy and agency. So how does the Republican Party square this particular circle? Or do they just ignore it because, that's what the Republican Party does? It's just a entire vile chum bucket of contradictions and hypocrisy. I'm not saying that the Democrats don't do this, so I don't want those kind of remarks in my comments. I'm aware. I'm not a fan of the Democrats. But the Democrats have at least understood that there have always been women in Afghanistan, and many of them have supported those women all along. It just seems that the Republicans have just discovered that women exist in Afghanistan, and they are just now concerned about their autonomy and agency, even though the Republican Party has been actively at war with women in America since the 1960s. And they've really ramped up that because they have placed a lot of judges and a lot of slots in America to make sure that women will lose their autonomy and agency as rapidly as possible. They really want women in America not to have control over their bodies in any way, shape, or form. Not how they appear in public, not how they dress, not the jobs they hold, not their ability to report crimes, not their ability to access reproductive rights, nothing. They don't want American women to have any rights at all. Simultaneously, they are very upset that Afghani women who had far fewer rights than American women will lose those scant rights in the face of an invading Taliban army. So it does confuse me, and I understand that this is their brand. But if there are any Republicans out there who see this video, who have stayed on my channel and have not been banned by me because they're supporting fascism and white nationalism, who see this, take a moment and explain to me how the Republicans can simultaneously want to protect the agency and autonomy of Afghani women while they want to strip it away from American women. Because as short-lived as your stay may be here, I'm still interested in hearing it.